that she is under the blood. I'm just telling you the memoirs of Terrell Dickens. I'm just telling you about who she was. Who I am now is not who I was then. So long story short, I was dating a drug dealer, got into a situation, amen. And this young man was just so out there. He seemed so nice. And I was telling young ladies today, you cannot compensate for somebody's discretions or indiscretions, they bring you flowers one time, but they got 101 things they doing wrong. You cannot magnify to break one thing. Sometimes they'll say, oh, well, he don't have a job and he don't want to go to school and he do grab on me and he do hit me. But he brought me a candy bar last week and that was sweet. Come on, wake up. Even our young men, don't put your hands on young ladies. And don't let young ladies put their hands on you. You are God's property. So, got into a situation. And every time trouble would come, it had this particular house that everything was going on in this house. And when I started hanging out at this particular house, either a shooting would just happen, the cops were just raided. When I would get there, they said, oh, you just missed it. Somebody just got shot. Wow. Or when I left, they said, y'all just missed it. The cops just raided the whole house. They took everybody to jail. So I don't sit up high on the hall and act like when people get in trouble, I could have been in jail. I could have been in jail. But it was by the mercy of God that I am where I am right now. So when I think about the goodness of Jesus and what he's done for me, it makes me think about all those times that I escaped jail and I escaped trouble. I escaped death because of him, not because of me. So, long story short, got into some trouble with him and, got into some situations and whatnot. The enemy will have you so out there, things that you say you would never do. You'll do them. When you are on the enemy's turf, you are going to be playing his game, his way, his rules. Don't get on his turf. Stay where you are. That's why we want you to stay up here and go on. Yeah. Don't go back down into wherever you were before this week. It's over. Yeah. It's all over with. Whatever your struggle is, we already got and received a word that the struggle is over. Yeah. That now we're going on in Jesus' name. We're going to be walking in victory. But I tell you one thing. I was doing things that I never thought I'd do. I was sitting in this house and things would be happening, to women. They would be soliciting, their body because they needed a fix or whatever the case would be. And now that I look going back on things, sometimes you say, I would never expect me to sit there and not say anything. But when you are in sin, you don't know what you'll do. That's right. And then after a while, he had me trying to traffic drugs. Wow. See, you don't know what you don't know. And then we think we know everything about our children. No, we got to wake up. You better wake up. You don't know. They'll be going on doing these different things. And, we just have to wake up as parents, as youth leaders, amen, as spiritual leaders, and know that the devil is out to get our children. And he's out to kill this whole generation. Why? Why would the enemy be after you? Because you have greatness in you. You have greatness in you. Amen. And so this to really just, in my conclusion, I just want you to know that on today, you don't have to do and go through some of these things. I can share that with you now because God has delivered me and I wouldn't dare go back into a life of sin. I wouldn't dare go back because God has been too good to me. Amen. And I know he has given me this time and space just to share with some young people, just to share with whomever, like you can make it. I know you're struggling. I know you might feel like I can't do this and I can't. Salvation is not a bunch of can and cannots. That's right. Salvation should be about you loving God. I love how Elect Lady Spike brought it out this week about how we just have to work on our relationship with God. And the more we work on it, the more we change. But if you don't work on something, it deteriorates. Just like a car, if you don't put oil, you don't put gas, what's what's going to happen? It's going to be sitting out in front of your house. After a while, they're going to take the car away because it's going to have so many tickets. Amen? It's called abandonment. And the city will take your car. But we don't want God to take his spirit away from us. We don't want to play with God. We want to really be serious about our walk and our relationship with God. Amen? So just young people, be encouraged and know you can do all things through Christ. He will strengthen you. He will give you the mind strength for you to say no to drugs and alcohol and all these things that are wrong in the world. He'll give you the strength to do all that, to say no. Amen? Amen. So be encouraged. How many have just enjoyed this week? How many know you have gone higher in God on this week? Amen? Even on last night, the power of God came in. Amen?